little bit of a pissed off mood. Thought I could get some more things done today.
I've been seeing signs, now I know my place. Read between the lines, reach you out of space. But now I know,
We can be 20% owners, 50% owners, or 0% owners. Here are the prices, right? And you make a lot of profit there, right? But you have to make this $1.5 million investment for us to even consider this. What I'm saying is, if you're already massively ROI positive with the sponsorship, well then, yeah, right. As long as it's short-term profitable, we're in a good spot. So just super excited about getting into a new genre. Obviously now with the Pure Wow asset, I'm playing in the publishing arm, and so deploying my talents on strategy and business against a huge platform, one of the largest female media sites, and I'm very confident that much like the wine business and the advertising business and every business I touch, good things are going to happen. And so I'm really enjoying the intermingling and strategizing with Bryan, who's an incredibly accomplished CEO who took that from zero to what it is, and I'm excited for him to see the value that I'm providing in the way that I see the world and different strategies. I think a lot of times people zone in on my hustle as my differentiator. If you're deploying massive hustle against bad ideas, you lose. So I need to start, I almost downplay my strategic ability because I think that there's some natural talent in that, and I want to give advice that is more controllable, and I think work ethic is that. I just genuinely don't think you develop, you can get better strategically, but there's a lot of talent in it. So I don't go there, but it's a part of my equation. We didn't get here by accident. These were good ideas. It was a good idea to launch a website in 1996 instead of a second liquor store. 99% of the market launched a second liquor store. It was a good idea to take a lot of the money that was going to catalogs and direct mail and put it into Google AdWords. 99% of the market was doing catalogs. And it was a good idea to start a wine show on YouTube, and everybody told me I was crazy, even my inner circle, because what was the value of that? It was a good idea. idea that I did that web show. I mean, I could go on forever.
Switch it up, they say stop making those sad songs, but I'm mad gone, cause I'm never gonna conform to mainstream values, that's wrong. And I think it's crazy what I've done here on this platform. I'm out here like El Nino, I've been the cream of the crop, I'm that storm. And all I said to do was break the records like Usain Bolt. Join the cult, I'm in a speedy tuxedo looking muy bonito and feeling 32 volts. They don't even know when I'm touching down with the Colts. Rave like smolts, San Jose, I'm in a Valle. Now I'm scoring as the earthquake jolts. I don't expect anyone to get that reference, it's your preference. But if you do, then that's dope. I'm about to walk through the smoke, sure hope that nobody chokes. This is my version of woeing and woeing and woeing until I am ready to go. I wanna change how they see me, but not change the person inside that I already know.
Headed to Facebook for a series of meetings and some biz dev. And then we're gonna head down to San Francisco for a series of meetings, catch up with some startups that I'm invested in, and then head back up here and have some more meetings. Meetings on meetings on meetings.
Still like the headphones?
Still like? They've become one with my ears. I'm getting close to like just sleeping with them. Can't believe I'm speaking in Romania. I'm excited about that. I don't know if I've been to Romania. This is funny. 900 business professionals. One day. Is my mom behind this amazing hype video? They're gonna let you like, I feel like a camera here like feels so weird. You're gonna have to at some point get out and get that big sign that says Facebook one hacker away. Did you see that sign? No, the main when we walked in. It's so epic. I think it's very black and white. I think that I live in a world where my friends are the Warbies and the Ubers and the Airbnbs, and I wrote the first check in the Birchbox, and I watch all these behaviors, and it's working. It's the weirdest life. Like my calendar's so funny, right? I'll sit with a company that's gone from 0 to 130 million in revenue on the back of Facebook ads mainly, or something else. And then I go into another meeting and they're spending 50% of their money buying programmatic digital banners. And they're like proud that they've gone digital. And so we're having incremental conversations versus the actual conversation, which is how in the world can we sit here in January 2017 and not understand that the behaviors that we're doing are not working when all the macro data shows that they're not working. It's not working. Space is struggling, CPG is getting, I'm just bringing it back to that just so you have empathy, like everybody's got their own headaches. The channel conflict war of CPG and their retailers in the next 20 years is gonna be insane. If nothing else, as big as your companies are, doesn't it make sense for you to do true A/B testing and put real money behind something like, whether you believe in Facebook or Twitter or whatever the hell you think, it's Snapchat, I don't care. Isn't it just interesting to find out if that's a truth? To me, that's been the big punchline. Like, it's financially smart just to call their bluff. Nothing scares me, D-Rock. I'm the least scared guy you know when it comes to business. Heights, I'm scared shitless.
You don't like roller coasters?
No, I hate them.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like them.
What about a log form at a water park though?
I love water parks. I would do like roller, like there's something that happens with water that doesn't scare, like I'll go like those really like Wet n Wild, like, phew, like I'm fine, but like on roller coasters I don't like it for some reason. Maybe I feel more, I'm trying to figure out, am I more in control? Like, I don't know. We've got to, like, that's an important variable for me for continuation, that we can like design and get things up within an hour, you know? Oh, I want my team to design. I want one of the three of us to design. Yeah, I don't know about that, but find out right away and get back to me, okay? Yes, yeah, one of the three guys on the design team are gonna do it. I'm gonna have D-Rock text them right now. They're gonna work, the design will be done within an hour. Okay. Bye. Wow, I didn't know that. You see that? Watch this. Watch this.
Yep.
It stops it.
What does? What
The AirPods.
When you take it out,
And then
when it knows.
Got it. Okay,
That's real technology.
best product since the iPhone itself. Cool. So I just want to say what's up and let you guys know that I'm about to do a 20-minute meeting giveaway with me on Instagram. About to put up an important quote card, quote picture, and I'm recalling the 60-second club. So I highly recommend 2,400 of you go and activate your notifications, and I'm going to post it in the next very short bit. I have a call in 4 minutes, and then after that, so maybe in 19 minutes or so.
What quote do you want?
I don't know, any of the ones I posted.
Chasing empty souls like some dead stock, it's worth it, though many feeling like they stock's dead. Many haven't picked a role, unlike Stockton, but hope the mailman leave them alone in their pocket. Most of the jazz that many talk just only kill the mood, saying sky's the limit, no wonder I'm only feeling blues. Futures in the air, but my future's in the airs at the same dang time, like I got future in the airs. Can't be built if you ain't broke first. Can't have value coming out if you don't know worth, and no way to find it, no way to buy it, no way to earn it. It's not by deed of merit, there's no way that we deserve it, but it flows into the purpose that I'm anchored in. I see no competition, but still you know I play to win, and that sets me apart. While many hardly do it from the heart, that's how I've been doing it from the start. You know I chose the harder way before I had a penny to my name, penny to my name, penny to my name. Match that on my ears, now I'm flyered in the plane, flyered in the plane, flyered in the plane. Chose the harder way before I had a penny to my name, penny to my name, penny to my name. So my worth on earth is more than pocket change. So my worth on earth is more than pocket change, change. Visionary with the habits, on a quest where hunger, learning nothing's automatic.
What is that, my man?
See you.
See you. How are you?
Been a while.
I only see you on, you're living your life through Instagram.
How's it going? John.
John, Gary.
Nice to meet you, Gary.
Real pleasure. How are things?
Not too bad.
Good. It's great to be here. Fired up. How's it going?
Good. We're hanging out in there if you want to.
Yeah, is that where we're going?
Yeah.
That's insane. He's really, he hit me up the other day. He's like, bro, he texted me. He was like, bro, I just put 2 eggs into a bowl and put it in June. Like, I don't know, so the greatest egg dish of all time came out or
that's what
something.
we want. Keep it. Right. Let's go hang.
Keep the magic?
Yeah, let's go
Good.
hang in the room, and then
Right.
we'll come back here
Awesome.
in 5
Cool.
minutes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Cool.
Perfect.
See you in a little bit.
Awesome.
See you in a sec.
that's not a room.
Cool. See you later, D-Rock. Hey guys, I'm here in June. One of the, actually, I think June was the first investment I made in the Vayner RSC fund because I made the commitment to you at South by Southwest, and then I had to drag you out to actually give you the money because it took like 4 months longer to do my fund, my deal.
You asked me for a favor. You're like, Matt, I've known you a long time. And by the way, I claim I'm the guy who installed Twitter on Gary's iPhone, so that's my claim to fame in life. Not just to Gary, in life. That's my biggest claim to fame. But you know, you were like, Matt, I've known you a long time. We are good for our commitment. I will invest. Like, it's not going to come until like 7-8 months after it's supposed to. But I'm good for it. You know that. Yep. Please let this happen. Yeah. And I did. Exactly. And we literally kept the round open for you. Yep. I remember it. You lost a fund, and you were true to your word.
It's true. So that's where I am right now. We're producing some content. It is pretty amazing, and I think a lot of you will get it.
Nice. Good to go.
Yeah, we're all set.
And AJ's obsessed with it. Like completely obsessed. I always think that you need to have a gateway product to get you into where the world's going. It's fascinating to me of how I tell some of my friends about June. I'm like, look, you need a June, not just because you should be cooking your food more efficiently or you should be saving money over a 1 year period, but you as a human should start getting adjusted to the reality of the society we're gonna work and live within over the next 3, 4, 5 decades. And I actually genuinely believe the following, just like I did about the iPhone, which played out to be true, that people that work and interact with things like June or an Alexa or things of that nature are actually just gonna have better lives over the next 2, 3 decades because they're gonna be faster movers into the smartification of all of our products. Yeah, no worries, mate.
Love some of your work, man.
Thank you, man. What's your name?
I read James.
James.
I read, what was your book, Crush It?
Crush It.
Yeah, a couple of years ago. And,
Thank you.
And loved it.
Thank you so much.
It was real inspiration, honestly.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, let's do it.
And love your videos and everything.
Thank you. You want somebody to take it? Trouty's very good at taking photos.
It's a pretty shitty camera, but
yeah. Right.
Got a couple there.
Good. How did the video go?
Went really well.
Nice.
I can do the video thing.
Yeah. You're experienced on that front.
It's a real pleasure, man. Thanks for saying hello. I appreciate the kind words.
Yeah.
Thank you. Focusing manually, or is the camera just not very good? The focus is really bad sometimes. Have you ever tried a Canon?
Manually.
Eat it, D-Rock.
I've got another idea number 2. And this is fucking big. Guys, honestly, it's really big though. Yeah, you know this. Honestly, this is the one I want to do.
Would you say, oh, he's up?
Guess what I came up with?
Oh my god.
One, Tyler just showed me, you'll get an email, you're approved for CS, that's all set. Number 2, cool, same page. All right, love you, see ya. Bye. When you learn how to turn the cliche 45-minute fucking meeting that all these fucking assholes are doing every day into, let me use the real data, into, what is it? 4-minute phone calls, you win. But you're way worse than AJ. I remember AJ's feedback. We actually have a ranking system of every human being. You played basketball? We have a CRM of people's pick up basketball skills. That's basically how we judge people. Like you in my phone, it says Matt Van Horn, but you know we're a company. Instead it just says F- basketball player.
Dude, AirPods, the best.
The single best product since the iPhone.
I literally said best product 10 years. I keep repeating this to everyone. I'm like, you look stupid as shit.
I think I tweeted that today. Best product since the iPhone itself. I can't.
It's so useful.
It's been so much better than anticipated. Yeah. They nailed it.
It's surreal. I just saw D-Rock Snapchat.
Yep.
And I was like, I live right here, so I had to. It was awesome. an hour ago too, so I was like, I didn't know if I'd see you, but I'm gonna go try and hunt down Mr. Gary Vaynerchuk. Hey Gary, this is surreal, man. I was like, I didn't know if I'd see you, but oh my god, I have to snap this too.
No worries.
Hell yeah.
What up, Snapchat?
What's going on, guys?
Real pleasure, man.
Let's do this too.
Uh-oh. What's your name?
Bilabo.
Yeah. Real pleasure, man. Thanks for the love.
Thanks. I used to work at Deloitte Digital doing all kinds of emerging tech stuff.
Yep.
Really hot on VR. Watched a lot of your videos. Now we're in my own small studio, making money, having a good time, man. Thank you so much for the inspiration.
My pleasure.
I can't wait to see where it goes. And I know you've been talking about it, but you kind of stopped covering it after a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I ebb and flow. You know,
I
like
see.
it's very much top of mind. You've also heard me say that, you know, I think VR consumer is going to be a little bit longer than a lot of my friends think.
Right.
But it's coming.
It's a long play, obviously.
It's a long play.
But it's the next big computing platform.
It is the thing that will arbitrage the internet itself.
Thank you so much, man.
Man, continued
Cheers.
success. Thank you.
Best of luck.
Take care.
See you, brother. We're this way.
That's why I'm really trying to figure out like how this all plays out, because I'm not gonna be somebody that people are excited to meet because I can hit a baseball 500 feet, or because I'm a smoke show and gorgeous,
You're pretty good.
or well, I get it, but you know, I'm hoping that's emerging a little bit. But it's because I'm doing a good, like it's different. It's different. It's different. And most people that do what I do that's different charge people for it. And so when you take the compounded, I understand distribution in today's world better than most. I'm charismatic enough and a good enough communicator to pull it off. My intent is pure as fuck. I'm not asking for anything in return, and it's predicated on something that makes your life way better. That's why I'm like, fuck, this is gonna get surreal. Of course, it's good to be here. Well, thanks. Hey guys.
We welcome everybody.
Okay,
Thank
you have a rule?
It's a little bit, so then this office space, we've got this section here, we've got that section there. So we've got, this is the data science tech, and we've got sales and accounting.
I'm Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm the disproportionate worst student here. I went to Mount Ida College. I desperately tried not to go to college, but my mom wouldn't let me pull that off. This is the biggest investment I've ever made in a company, period. So what I've framed my company, VaynerMedia, which is 700 people at this point, 4 offices really, is a honey empire. And I think that's what you're actually building. You're building the tool that I need to build my honey empire. A honey empire is a company that wants to destroy every single company it competes with because it wants to be an empire, and it wants to do it by making people feel awesome, and by empowering their teammates, and by starting with honey instead of vinegar. I think HR is offense. I think 99.9% of people think of HR as defense. My greatest boo moment of speaking was when I took the stage at South by Southwest, and shortly after Steve Jobs died, I said, fuck Steve Jobs, I have no aspiration to be like him, because I did not like the way he treated other people. And I feel that you can build $1 trillion company by treating people phenomenally well, and that honey always beats vinegar. And then times like this in our world, that a lot of my friends on certain political issues are unfortunately disappointing me at a scale that I didn't expect, because they're deploying vinegar to go after vinegar. And it's honey that always wins. And so I was super passionate to be involved in this company. I have no idea if HiQ wins. I really don't. I desperately hope so for all of you and me. Desperate. The company that looks like HiQ in 2024 that wins is one of the biggest companies in the world. Period. Because it's tens and tens and hundreds of millions of dollars that are saved, and companies are empires, and they care about that. And it's honey. It makes people feel good. The number 2 person in my company is our chief heart officer. We don't even call HR. What do we call it? PET? People and experience. People and experience. I don't care, as long as it wasn't called HR, because everybody has it branded this way. There's no company that I'm involved with that the people go around the room and say the things that hit me in my heart. They hit me in my wallet, they hit me in my brain, they hit me in my competitive spirit, they hit me in my salesmanship, but they don't hit me in my soul. This is super what it's about for me. And I've been doing this in a non-scalable way. Like in 2009, I would look at my employees' Twitter accounts and give them tickets to, unfortunately, the Cardinals in this scenario, and give them tickets to a Cardinals game. And I promise you, who still works at our company, I think if I gave him a 4 times financial raise versus those tickets, it wouldn't have had anywhere close to the impact. People want to be heard and cared for. That's why big data synthesized properly at scale is the ultimate. So I'm excited. Cool.
Hey, Chris, you wanna...
Have a great day,
Now I
guys.
know my
Thanks for having me.
place. Read between the lines, reach you out of space. But now I know.
Garyvee's gonna buy the
But
Jets.
now I know.
I'm just trying to buy a Range Rover.
1, 2, 3, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. 1, 2, 3, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Really, I'm flowing. Lately, it's all going off. Truly, I feel like a boss. Spend every afternoon freestyling verses while everyone else is out doing the cross. This is my sport. The thing is, I keep getting better the more that I try. I've been on the field, I've been out here scoring the goals, but I know that I'm touching the sky. So when I say that I'm ready, just know that I'm willing to cause a disaster. This is the launch, and I'm here in the count while I'm headed up like I'm in NASA. I'm ready, I've been on the come up. I see that I'm ready to chart, but I know I gotta be careful, cause I do not want to false start. I'm ready to go to any place I haven't been already before. Got a verbal machete to show anybody heavy if you wanna go and fiddle up a heavier flow. Running steady, I know, and that's word to anybody in the world that don't see. Out of everybody out here, I'm the only rapper that really wants a degree.
I've been seeing signs, now I know my place. Read between the lines, reach you out of space. But now I know.